Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and just stick around. Also, if you need any help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching, email coaching, small group coaching, as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website. With all that being said, let's get to today's video. Today's video has been requested by several of you, and it's going to be about how to get out of no contact with your specific person if you are in a situation where you are not currently having any contact with your SP. And also, we're going to put a little spin on it and discuss how to make sure that you maintain that contact once you do get it, once you do manifest contact from your specific person, what you can do to actually sustain and maintain that contact and make it frequent and make it regular and just have the kind of communication that you want and deserve. So this is what I'm going to discuss in today's video. Stay tuned. So as you know, I talk to a lot of people, I coach people on this topic and similar topics. There are a lot of people who ask for my advice about breaking no contact with their specific person. In some cases, they might even be blocked by their specific person. And so they're manifesting getting back into contact with them, getting back into a relationship with them. And as I speak to these people and as I coach them, I tend to see some patterns that are common across the board. So the two things that I see as the most common blocks, as the most common factors that might be delaying the manifestation, might be delaying things from happening are, number one, dwelling too much on the old story, on past circumstances, on what the 3D is showing, and not shifting to a state that goes away from that and actually takes them higher to another state, to a more favorable state, to the state that they desire. And number two, the importance they place on that manifestation, about their overall happiness, about their overall well-being, about their overall ability to be happy in their lives and enjoy their lives, even without their specific person. So in today's video, I'm going to go through both of these factors, both of these common denominators, and I'm going to help you guys on how you can get out of them and actually shift into a state that aligns with what you actually want. And then towards the end of the video, we're also going to discuss what happens once you do get that contact with your specific person so that you can actually make it regular contact, frequent contact, and you don't go into no contact again, you're not ghosted again, you're not blocked again, etc., etc. So the first very common factor that I just mentioned is dwelling on the current circumstances or the past circumstances or the 3D or the old story or all of the above, much, much more than dwelling on the actual reality that you want. I do know and I do understand that all of us are conditioned to actually look at the 3D as the one and only reality, as the main reality. We are used to taking our cues from the 3D about how we should feel, what we should think, what we should assume, what conclusion we should draw about a certain situation, what beliefs we should form, what moods we should be in, etc., etc. However, I've said that before and I'm going to say it over and over and over again. As conscious manifestors, we're actually learning to reverse that process. Instead of letting the 3D get to us, instead of letting the 3D happen to us, and then take our cues from that as to how to think, how to feel, how to assume, how to react, how to behave, what to believe, etc., etc., what energy to be in, if you will. What we're doing instead is we get into the feeling first, and when I say feeling, I don't mean emotion. We get into the state of someone who already has what they want. We create that in imagination. We shut the door to what the 3D is showing us. Yes, it's okay to observe it from time to time. It's okay to waver from time to time. It's okay to have our doubts from time to time. That's all normal. That's all human. But dominantly, what you want to be doing is not thinking about what the 3D is showing or what the past story was. and instead adopt the state dominantly of the person who now has their desire. The problem is that the more you dwell on the old story, the more you dwell on the old circumstances, the more that you're repeating that you've been ghosted, that you've been blocked, that your person is not talking to you, that they hate you, that there's no communication, etc., etc. That is where you are putting your observation on. That's what you're observing. So that is what you keep experiencing. So in order to have a shift in your reality, in order to experience something different, you need to first shift within. You need to shift your energy, what you're projecting outwards, so that then the outwards can change. So if you're looking to reestablish contact with your specific person, what I want you to do is actually think who you would be if you were together with your specific person right now. Who would that person be? What would they be thinking? What would they be feeling? What would they be assuming? What would they be believing? How would they be carrying themselves? Would they be feeling gratitude? Would they be feeling relief? Would they be feeling calm and blissful, or even just neutral and overall fine? These are all great states to be in, and these are all great states that align with actually having your desire. So who is this person who is together with their SP right now? Who is that person? What is he or she thinking? What is she or he feeling? What are they assuming? What are they believing? Who are they? And you need to start embodying that person in your mental energy, in your emotional energy, in your day-to-day moods, and shut the door to the 3D. Shut the door to the old story. Tell yourself that is a reflection of your old self-concept, of the old story that you held within. They ghosted you because you were the person who was afraid of being ghosted, who believed deep down that they are the person who gets ghosted, who might have held their SP on a pedestal, who might have thought that they didn't deserve their SP. It's all relevant and it all comes together as that one unfavorable manifestation. So what I want you to do now is reverse that energy, shift that energy, and actually start feeling like the person who has their SP, who has regular contact with their specific person. And I don't care what the 3D has been showing you. I don't care what the old story was. And you shouldn't care either. I know it's easier said than done, but always remember, as conscious manifestors, we're reversing the process. We're starting from within so that we see the shift in the without, in the external, okay? We're not waiting for the external to tell us and to give us the cues of how we should be feeling. Every time I've coached people about getting contact from their specific person, when they get the contact is when they have actually shifted into a person who is confident, into a person who knows that they deserve their SP, who knows and trusts that their SP will come back because they want to talk to them, they want the communication with them, and they start feeling a little neutral and a little detached in a healthy way. They still want the desire, but they don't need it anymore. And I'm going to touch on that more on point number 2 in a minute. But they shift into a person who is happy with their life, does not necessarily need the specific person, but they have shifted into a knowing that I'm a catch for my specific person, and of course they're going to want to contact me and be with me and communicate with me. And guess what? That is when things start to shift in the 3D, and that's when they get contact from their specific person. It's as simple as that. Now to point number 2, which is actually quite closely related to the first point that I just discussed, is how much importance you're placing on that manifestation to actually feel happy, feel fulfilled, and feel accomplished in your own life. Unfortunately, a lot of people who are not in their preferred situation with their SP, who might not be in contact, who might be blocked, they actually let that affect them to such a degree that they become depressed, they become anxious, they become so worried, and they feel like their life has no value and no point without that SP. That is a problem because the energy you're projecting subconsciously towards your SP, who is receiving all your energies subconsciously, is an energy of, I don't deserve you, I need you to make me happy, I need you to complete me, I need you for my life to feel fulfilled. And without you, I am basically lost. I am nothing. My life is not worth it. I hate my life without you. And all this kind of energy, which even if received subconsciously, is actually very, very heavy and puts a lot of pressure on the other person. And it actually, in more cases than not, can very much repel your specific person and keep them where they are and keep them from coming into contact with you. So what I suggest you do, and I've covered that in other videos as well, is that you make sure that you're manifesting your whole life, your dream life, you're pursuing all your goals, you're pursuing all your desires, you're pursuing your profession, you're pursuing your studies, you're pursuing your dreams, you're pursuing your fitness goals, you improve your diet, your workouts. I don't know what it is that you want to improve in your life, but you create a life for yourself that is amazing, that is your best life, and that actually fulfills everything that you want to be. It actually aligns with who you want to be as a person overall. The reason why this is so important, and especially when it comes to SPs, is because you have now shifted your energy into the energy of a person who is actually happy and content with their lives. You have shifted your energy into someone who other people want to be around because you're so happy, you're exuding and radiating happiness and contentment with your life. You're not waiting for one person to actually complete you and give you the things that you feel like you're lacking. You're giving them to yourself. You have an accomplished life. You have a good life. And your SP is going to come in and actually complement that. Your SP is going to come to add to that. And what they are receiving subconsciously from you, now that you've shifted into a person who is actually pursuing everything that they want in their lives and not just the SP, is a person who is well-rounded, happy, content, satisfied, exuding confidence and exuding happiness, and not expecting the SP to quote-unquote come and save them, okay? Because that is very, very heavy energy and it puts a lot of pressure on anyone. So you absolutely want to be living your best life overall in all areas of your life, in the social sector, in the professional sector, financially, pursue your goals, pursue your fitness goals. If you want to travel, do your best to actually create a life that you actually love. And this is also going to have the added benefit that you're going to become less obsessed about your SP. You're not going to place so much importance on that manifestation anymore. And the good thing about doing that is that it actually reduces, if not eliminates, the resistance you have towards bringing your specific person back. And that unblocks the channels, if you will. It unblocks the energy, if you will, for your specific person to come back to you and initiate contact again and unblock you and actually get a feeling of wanting to be back with you and reconcile with you and reunite with you and start having regular contact again. Now, what do you actually do when you get that contact from your specific person? And obviously you want to continue having contact, you want to have regular contact, you don't want them to ghost you again or block you again or just stop talking to you again. What do you do to ensure that the relationship is now going to be the way you want it to be? Well, it's very simple. As a conscious manifestor, you have chosen this lifestyle. And the work, quote unquote work, it's never work. It's more like inner creation. It doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop in, okay, I got my manifestation. Now I'm going to go back to my old patterns and my old self. No, because if you do that, what this is going to do is sooner or later, it's going to return you to where you were. Maybe you get contact with your specific person for a while and then maybe dies down again. So what you want to do is you continue to imagine yourself as the person who now has contact with your specific person, regular contact, you keep feeling like that person, you keep that state as your dominant state, you keep calm, you keep confident, you keep loving yourself, you keep knowing that you deserve your specific person, you deserve anything you want, you keep knowing that you can have anyone you want, and you keep knowing that your specific person actually wants to be with you. They want to communicate with you. They enjoy and they love communicating with you, and you dwell into that state. You dwell into that knowing. You dwell into that confidence. This is who you've now become, And this is what you want to sustain and maintain so that you can sustain and maintain the relationship with your specific person the way you want it. And then the second thing you want to do is you continue to live your life. You continue to treat your specific person as one part of your life. Yes, maybe it's a very important part, but you continue to live your life. You continue to pursue your dreams. You continue to pursue your goals. You don't put your life on hold, and you continue to live as a content person who is going higher and higher in life. And your specific person is someone who complements your life, who adds to your happiness, but is not the cause for your happiness. They're not the cause for your fulfillment. They are not the cause of your contentment. You don't need them to be happy. You can be happy as it is, and they're just adding to it. And believe me, if you do embody that state, if you live and dwell in that state, they're going to be more than happy. They're going to be more than ecstatic to keep adding to your life, to keep wanting to be with you, to keep giving you what you want, and to keep confirming and validating the person that you now are. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.